Are these worth more than gold? Apparently somebody thinks so. Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar. I love Lego and I've been collecting it a long time. I have vintage Lego, new Lego, all kinds of Lego sets and thingies. And as always, I'm always looking to add things, get things that are missing. Sometimes I'm selling things so I can buy more things. It's a never-ending struggle. But what happens sometimes is you don't know what something's worth, or you come across things that make no sense. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, is some ridiculous values that someone has put on things, from a 4x10 red plate, a teal brick separator, and this, because of this teal brick separator, also this Scout Trooper helmet. So, everybody knows, well, most people know that Lego has value, and that even after a set's discontinued, the price will continue to go up. Actually, the price is more likely to go up after it's been discontinued, because you get more of a demand as new collectors and hobbyists come in. They want to buy old sets that have been discontinued, and it gets harder and harder and harder to find those old discontinued sets. And we'll start with this 4x10 red plate. At first glance, very common, just basic. Everybody has probably seen a 4x10 plate. But what a lot of people don't know is that the 4x10 plate has not been made since 2000, the year 2000. It's almost 22 years ago since the last set, which the last set that had this is one of, from a theme that I really like, the Tour de France sets. There were 4 German telecom sets in conjunction with the Tour de France that came out around 2000. Yeah, the year 2000. And one of the sets had a 4x10 red plate in it. But more importantly, you see I got my giant tipper truck. The tipper truck is the set that has this. And I've been buying these at an alarming rate in 2021, trying to build up to 1,000 tipper trucks. That means I would need 1,000 of these. Now, of course, when I buy them, most of them are used, because a set hasn't been around since 2000. Not many people are going to be parting out any of the 74 different sets that this came in. Yes, it was in 74 different sets. That means to me, I think it's obvious that that's not rare. That's not how I would define rare. Sometimes I get tickled at what people call rare. It's just because when something gets discontinued, a set, for instance, it's harder to find, and it is rarer to find them, but it doesn't mean it's actually rare. I mean, there could be tens of thousands of them out there. It's like the tipper truck's not rare, all right? It's got a part out value of $4.18 used. It's not rare. However, the sale price of this in new condition, the average sale price, now these are real sale prices, people paying this amount, it's $36. And currently in new condition, I should say, in new condition. And this one's almost in new. This, even though this is used, it almost looks new. It's got one little scuff mark on it. It's not worth $36. I don't even think it's worth $36 new. So this, to me, it's an inflated price, and I don't know who's paying these who is paying these prices. And what may be happening, I think, is that there's so few of these listed in new condition that people are going by what the average price available is, which is around $40. So sometimes when people buy it for $32 or $36, they think they're getting a deal. I would say go buy a sealed tipper truck. Where do I have it? It's back. Oh well, you know what I mean. Where did I put my tipper trucks? They're over here. Buy a sealed one for about $45 and part it out instead of paying $40 or $50 for this. It's crazy. And the highest listed price is $150. This is not worth it. I don't even think in new condition this piece is worth that. At best, I would say $2 or $3 is what it should be. But the price has gone up because there's not many for sale. So you can't always go by what people are listing something as. You can't go by that as the value of something. I see people say it all the time. They'll see something on Amazon. Oh, this set's worth $1,000. Just because somebody has a listing for it at $1,000, whether it be on Amazon or eBay, doesn't mean that's what it's worth. That's, I need to go back and do another series of ridiculous eBay listings. I haven't come across them as much. Haven't been looking actually, but where people have like I got a blue storage bin over there. Somebody had theirs listed for $16,000. It's not worth $16,000, but it is hard to find. Nobody's listing them, so it's hard for people to know what it's actually worth. But the craziest case is I have this extra Scout Trooper. I was going to part it out, but it's just not worth the time for me right now to part it out. And so I'm going to see what the value of this is. And so the best price to go by is average sold. So what things have sold for in the last 6 months. But when I did the price of current available, it was $135,000 for this. $135,000. And I was like, okay, somebody's inflated their listing of what they want to sell something, or what they have an item listed for. So what I did is I went to BrickTsar, looked at the inventory, put the current available price of all the parts in there, and then sorted by the highest. And it turns out it's the teal colored brick separator. And it did autocorrect or Bricklink corrected it since last night. But last night, the average listing price for this was like $130,000, which is insane. Right now it's about $50,000, which is still wrong. Somebody has this part listed, and they are in Belgium. I think the listing should be taken down. I don't think Bricklink really allows you to put utterly ridiculous prices. I know I did it once with the 2x4 brick when my store was technically closed. I listed one for $1 million, and they took my listing down. I wasn't expecting anybody to pay $1 million for the brick. It was just a joke. Okay, but so it messes up the prices, and if a lot of people did that, it'd be even worse of a situation. So yeah, you can't go by what somebody has stuff listed for. This is crazy. This is not a $36 part. This is definitely not a $135,000 part, nor is this set because of this. But yeah, just take that with a grain of salt. Spend your money wisely. And I want to mention a couple other things before I go today. First, thank you for watching this video. We're almost through 2021. 2022 is just right around the corner. Got some ideas of what I'm going to do for videos in 2022. I'm looking forward to that. The shirt is one from the Target promotion, by the way. So I was looking for a window for the London bus. So Brick Train sent me. Oh man, I lost another window. Another window fell out. All right. He sent me the replacements so I could get the correct windows, and I still need to replace 2 of these. But I ended up I miscounted. I had a lot more of the 4 wides that I needed. So I needed 1 more 4 wide. So I was looking for a 4 wide window, which I didn't find yet. I'm going to keep looking. And I came across this container. It had a sticker on one end. I took the sticker off now, but it's my green grocer. I've been looking for this for so long. So I'm going to work on building the green grocer. It's missing some parts from mixing in with other sets and everything, so I'm going to do an inventory of that. So finally found it. So that's one lost item found. And it's just got a few more that I need to find. And I wanted to acknowledge Tom Pitsley, who comments regularly on our videos, who also placed a humongous order in my store. It was a lot of parts. And so I gave him the signed brick. I wasn't able to do a Pablo. We had too much going on, and I felt bad because he placed such a large order, and I didn't do a Pick and a Bricklink Lego order for it. But I'll just show you what he ordered, which included a lot of the Batman figures. So that was pretty cool. So it was a lot. It was a large order. And he also sent me and I don't know what the original source for this is, but he sent me a picture of somebody's mock-up of a AT-AT. It's the Fabuland. It's the Fab AT-AT. And I was like, man, I would just love to try to make something like that. And I've seen other Fabuland Star Wars themed mocks. Like I've seen the Millennium Falcon done out of Fabuland parts. But the AT-AT was awesome. So again, I don't know who the original designer of that is, but thank you, Tom, for sending me that. So that's the video for today. I'm going to go watch the Falcons lose another game, and I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow in a different shirt.